Hey Aquarius, this is your March 2021 reading. Take this one. So we have the Sun for you and the Seven of Wands. So I would say it's about good times coming, but you are kind of a little bit in your head space with questions like, am I deserving of having this, good times? And as if you can't really believe that it's actually meant to be for you. Just, without any... that life can be easy for you, because it's kind of, the Sun card. Everything's easy. When you're a child, you don't have a lot of responsibility. You can just live into the day. But then we have the Seven of Wands, kind of, nightmare style, kind of trying to push it away. I don't know, maybe you have also some traumatic kind of experience with being with being happy, that kind of, I don't know, sometimes we think, okay, when I have good times now, then the bad times are, just ahead of me, because everything is coming and going, and we can't really enjoy the good times when they're here, because we are already thinking about the challenges that might lay ahead of us. So yeah, okay. Could be also dealing with a Leo, somebody around you. Also maybe not accepting this person. So there's something about being kind of scared, although good things are surrounding you. Okay, let's get into the reading. Six of Pentacles in the present, the Magician grounding, the Two of Swords, and the Crown. Justice in the past. Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Cups in the future. That looks pretty good. All of it looks pretty good. We have the Nine of Wands in a transition, and Six of Cups as an outcome. Okay, so I'd say it looks pretty good. There again, we have this strange Nine of Wands. It's kind of the same energy as the Seven of Wands in this deck. So a little bit cautious and, not trusting the situation. Kind of looking a little bit at this Two of Swords, and kind of, I don't know, it's as if this is, as if you're looking at yourself and not trusting your senses, because you kind of see yourself as more or less this blindfolded person who is not able to make a decision. So it's kind of, this mistrust, let's say that, in yourself, kind of in your own senses, although you actually you have the Pentacles here, really able to make, I'd say, informed decisions here. So I don't know, kind of sharing resources, power also, but very able, and kind of how you got here is through justice. So we have twice Libra energy. And yeah, it seems like you have things balanced out. So maybe it's a time to accept it and to relax into it. Yeah, and then we have the Magician in the grounding. So maybe this is also a bit of a tearing down energy. Because the Magician, although provides like all the resources we need and everything we need, we can make a wish and make it happen. But it's also very heavy energy because it's so, powerful, mighty, or I don't know how else you want to describe it. So then we get into this future, and it's a good position to be in. So we have, for instance, the Seven of Pentacles. It's having done your homework, having practiced what you need to practice, or having cared for whatever needed to be cared for, and looking at it and still not being at the end. So there is, the March is still a process time, so I don't see anything coming to an end. It's kind of, you're advanced in your stuff, but and you kind of get better. There's like an increase from the Six of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles, although they have different qualities, but looking just at the number and seeing the increasement. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Cups, and this Nine of Cups, of course, this is a very wealthy card. It's a very, it's a card of being proud of what you've earned, acknowledging all your earnings and everything that you got, your accomplishments. But it's also very, I learned a word, not contempt, but content, like being okay with things. But it's not really the peak of happiness. It's a solitude, also a solitude card. So what I see here coming out is the Six of Cups. It's less than the Nine of Cups in the whole journey, but it's kind of coming before it. Maybe it's like going a step back and kind of learning something that you might have missed. So in this case, it's about sharing. Very similar to the sharing of the Six of Pentacles. And but it's a little bit different, because here we have also this inner child aspect. A little bit of an energy of going back in time for yourself, with yourself, and getting into dialogue with your inner child and trying to make things good again. Giving this inner child something that it still misses, to fill to get the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups, to this super happy situation. Also, some trust issues can be resolved that way when you, as a person who you are now in your adulthood, are able to give your inner child the I don't know how to say that, but kind of so that they can trust in you, that you will make good decisions for them. So there's kind of an imbalance in that sort, because you are actually mistrusting yourself on that. So it could be a good practice to actually get into a meditation with your inner child. The sun is also about the inner child. Usually it's a child riding a horse. So here we have the child up there, and yeah, I see some inner child stuff going on here, and you are kind of in a battle with it. So let's clarify some of it. What about this mistrust? The 9 of Wands. So why are you so defensive? Could also be that there's a Libra person giving you, I don't know, being there, but you are not, like, you're a little bit defensive, although they could actually, you know, serve you in some way. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this seems to be connected to the 9 of Cups here, and to the main story, to the 7 of Wands. And additionally, there's an 8 of Swords coming out. So 8 of Swords and 9 of Wands are quite similar, still not the same. So here, so the 7 of Swords is really it's a 8 of Swords, of course. Feeling completely powerless, not able to act. Whereas here, it's less powerless. It's kind of a, decision to guard yourself. And the 7 of Wands, here we have it in this deck for you. It's the same as up here. It looks different. But this is this fighting off, defending yourself, maybe also protecting yourself. But here we have the 7 of Wands looking like this. Yeah, kind of rejecting, fighting things off, being a little bit, scared, afraid. So first I said it's about the good times that are about to come, and you are kind of not really, in the mind space to accept it, because there are trust issues going on. And I would relate, after seeing the rest of the cards, that it has to do with your childhood, with your, childhood trauma, and you could solve it through going to this inner child meditation. So what is the Magician in the grounding? Is that a supporting energy, or is that dragging you down? Okay, now I see it more as a supportive energy. It comes with the Fool, the 10 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. So it's accompanied by a lot of light and beautiful stuff. Here's the 10 of Cups. Okay, so we have this 9 of Wands here in the middle, looking at this 2 of Swords that is kind of on your mind. I interpret it as distrust for yourself. And here we have the grounding card, the Magician. So coming with the Fool, with the completion of the Cups, and with the 8 of Wands, meaning that things are just about to happen. And they are not going to be bad. So instead of looking at, your, how do you call that? like your bad qualities, your deficits, is that a word? You should kind of focus more on your, you know, on this magician energy of, you know, having it all, like having a little bit of everything and balancing things in that, of kind of having the essence of stuff. And yeah, not much more. And there we have the Fool, a very easygoing, starting all over new, a bit risky and very unburdened, not packed with stuff. You know, not packed with, like, it's a very lightweight, ultralight traveling. And of course the 10 of Cups, here's the completion to the 9 of Cups, but it's kind of, you know, where it's there where your focus is not, kind of. So if you would focus on, you know, just shift your focus from the perception of yourself as being, you know, powerless and not able to make decisions and what we sometimes tell ourselves when we have self-doubts. That happens probably to, I don't know to how many, but to many of us. Yeah, and that's a Virgo energy, just the Magician. And yeah, accompanied by yourself. Let me have a look at the Justice. And there come together, it's like this these 3 cards all remind me of balance. Keeping balance, having balance, getting balance, as we all need. But for now, I wouldn't say that you kind of lack balance. Doesn't look like. You kind of have it's just your focus is on, you know, on the negative. Okay, so March, what kind of a month? Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, accompanied by the same card as here. So the 6 of Pentacles. Can you see that actually? No. It's, let me put it here. I'm almost done, but okay. So the 6 of Pentacles, same as you got in your current situation, kind of. This, you know, the scales, the, you know, giving, looking for things to be just, and yeah. This is also pretty much about justice. That's interesting, actually. So the Judgment. It's pretty much about justice when you ask me. It's a Scorpio energy. And the Queen of Swords. Here we go. I don't know, is that Aquarius, actually? Is that your card? I like her very much. That's probably one of my favorite queens, because she's so clear-minded, and I read her as inviting, let's clear things out, you know. When you have a problem, okay, when I would have a problem, I would most likely want to solve it with the Queen of Swords, because she looks like the one who is like able to make very clear, you know, to keep your mind clear and how do you call that, focus and stuff like that, kind of, you know, and then also execute, like become active. And I don't know, it's like, you know, one word is enough from the Queen of Swords, and things are, you know, set in place. So that's a very good queen to be to have on one's side. Okay, so if it comes to some sort of decisions, and I don't think that you should worry about yourself as being in this how do you call it, like not able to make a decision. Focus, please, on your magician, your inner magician. You know, having it all, being very powerful, and knowledgeable in the spheres that you need to be knowledgeable in, and get in contact with your inner child. Very important. Have a conversation with yourself. Make your inner child understand that you are now able to care for you and for it. And yeah. Okay, let's get into the oracle card real quick because my battery is dying. Okay, this is She-Wolf. Unleash the wild within. That's a cool card. I really like it. Although probably the wolf had suffered, as this is kind of a, you know, hat of a wolf. I don't like that. Sometimes I really have my problems with the imagery in these cards, really. So, anyways, She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Let me quickly read. I hope my battery doesn't die. If it does, I thank you in advance, but let me get to the... Where is... She-Wolf. The message. Let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. Okay, together with the other stuff, do that. Invite this energy in, and hey, there's a full moon coming up. Now the video goes up in February. Of course, the reading is for March, but the full moon in February is still ahead of us. So unleash your wild side. Go get it. Okay, I hope, dear Aquarius, I hope you liked it. I hope that made sense. And thank you very much for listening and watching. I really appreciate it. And if you are one of my subscribers already, I want to express my gratitude. It makes me really happy. I always make a little dance in my room every time I see somebody subscribed or left a comments are not that common on my channel, but left a thumbs up or something like that. So yeah, okay, have a good time. See you next time. Bye.